youth, new screams fear, feeds the lie, trust don't care, time rolls by, they mock the holes, they mock the faith, till the candle breaks the gate, with no sleep tomorrow, eyes wide open, system stunned, with no sleep tomorrow, fear burns, while the chain hums, no sleep tomorrow, bear market scars on everyone, no sleep tomorrow, Crypto Otaku, we've already won. Magot's ghost in the blockchain rain, whole world trauma, diamond brain, new blood panics when the candles dive, veterans smile, we survived, halving coded, fate on delay, supply choke tight, price obeys, they ban, they tax, they regulate, but math don't ask, permission made, paper heads fold, soft and fast, hard time built, us to last, private keys, no king, no throne, sovereignty carving code alone, with no sleep tomorrow, from the pillows to the final sun, with no sleep tomorrow, every crash loads the next one, with no sleep tomorrow, legacy systems start to fall, with no sleep tomorrow, we don't ask, we take it all. AI trades faster than human thought, governments later, the war they fought, CBDC changed, try to lock the door, but we slipped out years before, surveillance state, social score, they track your steps, they track your worth, but on-chain truth can't be erased, block by block we reclaim the place. No saviors, no banks, no sleep, only blocks and patience. What else led to bull run? From underground notes to the mainstream drone, else led to bull run. They'll call it lack and a poet time. What else led to bull run? The future's built by the ones who hold. What else led to bull run? Crypto Otaku, anti-fire, anti-fraud. Watch the cat burn, let it fade. A new world rises, we made the trade. Fiat dead, the blockchain's here. Crypto Otaku, the future's clear.
What's the second button? There is no second best.
Good evening, Crypto Chaos. Good evening. How's it going, guys? Welcome. Back, of course, to another day of chaos. How's it going, Broader? How's it going, Broader? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Jake the Snake, looks like he's pointing to that peach. The Strait of Hormuz is coming. Yeah, the deadline is coming. Straight into your Hormuz. Oh my god. Why my buttons not working, man? I don't like it when my buttons don't work. Do I really gotta do this? Yeah, I guess I do. I gotta restart. the stream. Dick, where's this? There's this thing that. Oh, there it is. There it is. Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. And the buttons. They working? Oh no! Oh! Nope. No, they did it. They did. They still did. Oh wait. There we go. Yes. Button. Who's got the button? How's it going, guys? What is up, G-Dog in the house? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Hello, Chaos. Hello, Cliff. How you doing tonight, Cliff? How you doing? I thought NASA got Otaku and brought him to the green room bunker. No, this is the real bunker. No, the green room bunker. That's on the laptop. Yeah. Yeah, not here. Now this is the real one. This is the real bunker. I can go over here. Hello. No one's there. Yeah. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Chaos. Welcome back. Yeah, we take it all. Give me that ass. Oh God. Come on, Jake. Come on. We're just getting things started tonight. Come on, Jake. King of Ohio, everyone.
The King of Ohio, Jake the Snake, the Keeper of Wrenches, the Painter of Lead Pipes,
yes,
the Igniter of Dumpster Fires.
Jake the Snake still calling for 55K. Well, I got an article for you this evening. I'm sure you will love to hear once again. Yeah, 10K. Oh God, just go away. Mike McGlum, we'll get into that here in a minute. Jake the Snake says, still hodling mustache, bearish, a gaming, shitoken. Oh no. Miria, the bestest asset. Of course, the mostest strong, Miria. Oh my God, Jake, what the hell? Milk Money still in the house too. How's it going, Milk Money? What's going on, everyone? Happy Misfit Monday. How are you doing, guys? Remember the Miria Misfit Mondays? Yeah, I remember those. I remember those days, man. Sad world we live in. What's up, Milk Moolah? How's it going, Jake the Snake? How's it going? Let's get on with the show tonight, guys. We're about $100 away again from 69K. Foreign market is about ready to open, and it's going to be another night of the peace bombs. Let's get right onto it. Let's get the dancing mascots out of here and get going with the overall look over the sentiment. And if you guys didn't catch the morning live, we called for baseline bear. What did we get instead? We got baseline up until about 7 o'clock last night, and then we got bull right on top of our bull case. Again, I'm happy to be wrong today.
We're gonna win so much.
Not so much winning though. But I asked the charts very nicely with the carnelian, so I could have my dream of being wrong for one day, and we did it. We did it. That's the first time, of course, we've been wrong on the channel since February 5th. Of course, we hit the super bear target on February 5th. And yes, remind you where we are still. We're nowhere near still touching the golden pocket. Haven't even scratched the surface. Still lingering between 65 and all the way down to about 63K, the bottom of the parallel channel. And we touched the parallel channel today, not once, not twice, but 3 times on Wix to $70,000. So that's where we are right now. Yeah, we are, of course, entering into the foreign market open, and here we are, guys, about $50 away again from 69K. Let's see if we can flip that to support. As of right now, the bulls have been defending it all day. Of course, we're going to get into that through the order books. Let's take a look at the order books and see how they're shaping up this evening. As I showed you guys this morning, it seemed like we wanted to keep going. It seemed like we wanted to kind of keep head above water here, and I'll show you what we're looking at tonight. Again, looking pretty bullish tonight, as well as hanging out with the Crypto Chaos crew on Sunday night. Of course, showing you guys that we continue to put in these areas where we want to build higher and higher in between, of course, all the key areas everyone's been adding to: 60,000, 55K, and of course 65, the golden pocket. The golden pocket still has not been touched. Again, reminding you, we're building up as we keep touching some of these higher lows, and now we're filling the gap in between 65 and 68K. Cool. Okay, cool. Again, the golden pockets is still the strongest thing we have on the board, although we are starting to build a case of the bears to short at about 77, probably starting at about 77,000, 76, probably 76K, as we did touch touchbound or rebound off of there just last week. or a few weeks ago. I think it's been 2 weeks now. I think this is about about a week right here represented, something like that. So about 2 or 3 weeks, of course, testing some of these areas to swoop back up and hopefully recover out of there. If we do not recover in the next 10 days, we are probably going to see a leg down to hopefully double bottom at 60K. That's kind of the idea, but as of right now, it's still looking pretty bullish overall in the order books. Short term, for the short term price action, we are looking at right now overall, bears are winning about by about $300 million in overall volume. Still pretty early. Again, we did fight the bears off quite a bit today, and they're still trying to hold us underneath 70,000. That's where they're setting up shop right now at about 69.6, and of course higher at about 70,000. You can see, of course, on the short time frames, like of course the daily. So that's what we're up against tonight. We'll see how much this will hold, if it gets explosive as it did on Sunday evening. Of course, that being Monday for the foreign market, it could get explosive again. Bulls, of course, having a huge level of support at about 69 to about 69.6. So that's kind of what we're fighting off right now. Or sorry, 68 to 68.3. That's what we're looking at. 68 to 68.3. All right. So there's your current update and where we are right now in the order books on Bitcoin. Again, the next 2 or 3 hours, it could be a different story. I have to hold on and wait and see, of course, where we're going to go at the end of the evening. All right, let's get back into the overall, sentiment. How you guys doing in the chat? Let's catch up with you one more time before I dive into all of this juicy nonsense. How's it going? Gamma got us here. How's it going, Gigi? Good evening, Otaku Cast family. Hope everyone's doing well. Of course, coming from Gigi, Gamma Goddess. What up, Milk Moolah? How's it going? Happy Misfit Monday to you as well, Milk Money. Jake the Singer, thanks again for all of the fire and flames in the chat, keeping the chaos alive tonight. That's all we can ask for, man. That's all we can ask for. Jake the Snake says, we must have been drunk the whole time buying Amiria. Hello, Purple Gamma Ranger. Yes, Jake Snake. Shout out to Gigi. Ben Lawrence saying, happy Monday, guys. Listening while wrapping up work. Happy to hear that, Jake. Ben, you need to get the hell out of the office, man, guy. Easy. Oh, look, it's a red man. Yes, how's it going, Easy? How's it going? No house hippo dump for you today, my friend. Only up and to the right. At least for the next 24 hours. Allegedly. All right. Yes, Milk Money. Yeah, Ben, Socks. Easy, and of course Milk Money. Thanks again, of course, guys, coming out and supporting the chaos again tonight. It's $30 away from reclaiming 69K. Can we do it? All right, well, we'll keep an eye on it, of course, as we go through our numbers. Okay, let's get to it. U.S. national debt sitting currently at $39.85 trillion, about ready to hit that $100 billion mark above $39 trillion. And of course, we're not going to stop printing a shit ton of money this month. We're going to have an estimated $60 billion, of course, to keep the Fed's balance sheet. To balance the Fed's balance sheet. They're going to be, of course, injecting more capital. And on top of that, we also have $8 billion coming this, I think it already happened this afternoon. I just can't even keep up with how much the Fed's printing lately. It's kind of difficult. And of course, we're trying to increase the defense budget from $934 billion to about $1.5 trillion. That's going to be another additional spending coming up here, hopefully to get approved. We'll see what happens. Of course, we're going to hit that $40 trillion deficit here in the next month or two. I would be betting on probably the former than the latter. Let's see what else we got here. Everyone's the normie betting sites, of course, now is Polymarket, as everyone's betting on sports ball front and center. 2026 NWSA tournament winner that everyone's betting on, either Washington, Michigan or Connecticut. Bitcoin up and down. It looks like 50% is going probably for a down right now move in the next 5 minutes. Everyone betting on the next 5-minute move on Bitcoin. Oh my god. No one's actually spending money or keeping, of course, any of the Bitcoin. They're just betting against or for it. Ridiculous world we live in. Okay, what else? Okay, what will Trump say during the news conference on April 6th? Didn't that already happen? Is he going to have another one again tonight? Easter egg. Are we going to talk about the Easter eggs? Easter eggs? I mean, did they even do that? I don't know. But the eggs cost so damn much these days. You'd think they wouldn't. We, of course, joked about that the other night on the Patreon. Guys, if you want to join the Chaos crew and, of course, have these conversations with us, the most important conversations like, where do Easter eggs come from?
What are you, stupid?
I kid, of course, but it is April. Yes. Then, of course, it's for you $15 a month. You too can, of course, become a Chaos crew member and hang out with like-minded individuals. And, yeah, build your portfolio, guys. Get some information, of course, from our brains. All right, what else we got here? Are we voting on anything else? Betting on anything that's actually significant? A 25 basis point increase is now on the table. 98% chance, no change for their Fed decision. The last Fed decision for Jerome Powell in April. Of course, he's going to be off the board in May. All right, so again, it's going to be a nothing burger. Yeah, and then 60% chance right now sitting at the Clarity Act signing to law this year as, our lawmakers like Cynthia Lummis point to a possibility of it happening in the next month or two. Fear and greed, of course, taking over the stock market. Coming up today quite a bit, too. I think we started today's this morning off at about 17, now sitting at 23 on the Fear and Greed Index for the stock market. And crypto, I'm going to refresh before I even look at it. Again, last time we looked at this was about 8 to 12. Still sitting in that range. Now sitting at about 11 right now in the foreign market open. We have the Dixie sitting at $1, reclaiming $1 again today. This thing just freaking pisses me off. And you can kind of see here. It's just shot up here. Yeah, on the day. Okay. That's not a full day represented. What the hell is going on? Every time I go over here, what the hell is this?
What are you, stupid?
All right, screw the Dixie. All right, again, it's still up on the 5-day. Holding 100, around 100. Before, again, the calm of the storm unleashes possibly with war during the week. This week, I still don't think it's going to happen, guys. I'm going to ask you guys in the chat as well. I'm going to put a vote out there. Poll. Let's start a poll. Will Trump start a war this week? Unleash hell. I'll just put unleash hell. That's what his direct comment was, right? Unleash hell. During this week. Again, he usually likes to do this on the weekends. Yes or no? Yes. We're gonna do a yes. Hell will be risen. And then a no. He's going to extend the deadline till Friday. I'm just going to put extend the deadline until I can fit in there. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no in the chat? That's what I think he's going to do. If I had to vote for one. All right. So, yeah, the Dixie, of course, holding up as more fears of war, of course, are right around the corner. Everyone's running to safety. Oh, no, please save me, dollar. Please save me, piece of paper.
What are you, stupid?
No one else's paper can save them. Why can't ours? Yeah, it's because our U.S. dollar is backed by the greatest military on earth. Do we really know that though? Do we really? We're in debt to our eyeballs. We're about ready to file bankruptcy. If you compare it to any average American right now. But yet we don't. We just keep kicking the can down the road. All right, let's take a look and see how bubbles are hanging on too. Again, looking for DC opportunities every single day, morning and night. Foreign market open, of course, the U.S. open as well. And right now, of course, is no different as the foreign market has just opened. And it looks like right now, Siren is winning the way, leading the way about 10% up here on the day. Average right now coming down almost 1% so far on the open in the top 100 and top 200, 0.5%. 3 as well, about 0.5% representing. And let's look at the weekly and see if there's any assets still down at least 15%. Siren still bleeding even more. The meme coin, of course, did not quite get as high as the previous runs. Bart Simpsoning, of course, all over the board here on Siren. What else we have? Uniswap's down 10%. Looking for 15s, 20s, man. There's nothing. And Rain, of course, we talked about Rain this morning. Still down about 15%. The only asset you have right now that's, of course, on sale on the week. Let's take a look at the monthly. We're looking for at least 30 and 40s. And WorldCoin DCR, still the only two in here. That is it, guys. That is all. There is no opportunities on the top 100 on the week or the month, in my opinion. There's nothing there. Let's look at the top 200 assets doing the same thing over here. ZBEC is now down 7% on the day. Could be a good time to be picking up some ZBEC. You know what? I kind of want to do that. I'll do it on the live right now in front of you guys. We're going to buy some ZBEC. Did you know that you can actually buy ZBEC on Coinbase now? Yes, you heard that correctly. I found that out last week. I think we were hanging out and I had a little bit something to drink, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy some Z-Back. I'm like, what? I can do this on Coinbase? Yeah. So I'm just gonna throw like $50 in Z-Back right now. Down 7%. What's the worst gonna happen? Oh shit. All right. Here we go, guys. $50 is $50. We're gonna buy $50 Z-Back. $50 on the Coinbase. Oh my god. That's 50 Z-Back. Actually, I need $50. Give me $50. All right, guys. Of course, I gotta do this while I'm on here with you because I can't do it otherwise. All right, there we go. $50. Anything else oversold today on the top 200? We got Venice down 6%. Akash. Right, Akash Network is down 7.6%. This one had a decent run just a few weeks ago, right? I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Had a pretty good run. Still holding a teeny tiny bit. Pretty much eliminated all the gains it had from the run up already. Could be a good opportunity. About ready to lose the top 200 as well. Again, that could be a good opportunity. Again, it's only on the daily though. These are decent pullbacks on a single day for some of these coins. And Venice down 6%. I know some of my community does like Venice as well. All right, that's about it here. Of course, Rimber's up another 17% as more capital goes into that privacy coin sector play on River. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly have a whole bunch of movers on the weekly. River's again the most oversold here, 22% on the week. Sentient, I know there's a couple members in my community that do like Sentient as well, down another 16% on the week. Again, right on top of our target, 15 or 20 or more. And on the month as well, still holding 35% off. This could be the opportunity right now. It's landing on both of our criteria. What else we have here? Anything else? That's about it. It's just River or Sentient. That's it. A cash runner-up in AB. On the monthly, of course, I already told you that, what is it, Sentient, yeah, Sentient's already, of course, oversold. The most oversold right now at 35.8%, with Hex down 35%, AB 34%, and IP coming up a little bit from the pain, down, of course, to 40% yesterday on the monthly, I'm sorry. Now only 35%, as it seems like it may have found its bottom finally at 48 cents, coming up from, I think a low on a wick, like 46 to 47. I remember buying some again this weekend. So yeah, kind of curving off here. Still not quite convinced that this is the bottom just yet, but it is starting to round off. As you can clearly see, it's rounding off. So it could be a good time to maybe DCA a little bit into IP. All right, Humanity token down 44%. Kite also down 45%. Those are the biggest movers we have here on the monthly on the top 200. This is where you're going to be looking at opportunity, guys. Again, if I had to pick two, it would probably be IP and maybe Cent. For the most part, I'm still watching IP. It's a huge success story if it comes back from the dead. At 87% off, and of course hitting about $14-15 just the peak last year. It would be insane to buy some under 50 cents right now, or around 50 cents right now. All right, again, guys, that's my 2 cents. Not financial advice.
I'd buy that for $1.
Bitcoin market cap right around 60% dominance. Yes, take it away, Seller.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right?
Yeah,
like,
boy.
it's stupid. It's not 60% dominant.
There we are again. Still right around 60% dominant as Bitcoin climbs in market cap over the weekend. Surprisingly too. Of course, we were calling for baseline bear right on top of our baseline target. Most of my conviction was going to be following this kind of move, starting a little bit bearish, but I ended up right on top of our baseline until about 6 or 7 o'clock on Sunday night, and then we just popped on off after, of course, Donald Trump made that threat to Iran, you ran. We all ran.
What are you, stupid?
And the peace bombs are coming. $2.35 trillion right now sitting on total market cap again. Most of that's in Bitcoin, guys, of course. 1.37 trillion. That's right, not even a full $1 trillion. And all the 30 million shitcoins. That's right, not even all the 30 million shitcoins. Not even holding $1 trillion in market cap. How much more can we get rid of? Oh, in terms of capital, how much more can we bottom out? How many times I gotta say this? How many times I gotta say it?
Stupid.
How many times?
Stupid.
But don't let me deter you from hoping for lower price action, guys. Of course, I'm not the one who's really calling for some crazy lows. I'll get into that here in a second, but there's always someone crazier than I. If I could find it. Where I was gonna do it, I was gonna segue right into it, but I can't even find it. Damn it! Yeah, China. I'll have to dig into it later. I'm sure one of the headlines will have it still up there. All right. We can check back into you guys in the chat, and then of course finish off with the sentiment overall. It's feeling a little bit bullish. Not convinced enough yet personally, but it is feeling kind of bullish as we are $10 now away from 69K again. Okay, all right. What the hell? I bringeth the flame, says Milk Money. Let's go. Bringeth the flame.
Suppose you started a fire in cyberspace.
Yes.
Take your fiat currency
Burn
and
it.
feed the fire.
Burn it all to the ground, guys. You don't need this belly paper money. You don't need it. What's $1 versus $10? It's just the same paper. It's the same paper. It's printed. It's just the same paper, just a different value represented. It's so silly. Okay. And of course, it's going to lose 10% of its value every single year until the day you die. You're going to ask yourself, why? Why me? All right, where were we? Oh yeah, the chat. They bringeth the flame. Yes, Milk Money. Always bringeth the flame. Thank you so much. And bring your own marshmallows to the flame. Perpetual Divers, how you doing? Are we effed? If you money wealthy yet? Are you effing want the money? Geez, not yet. No. Where do Easter eggs come from? Yep. And between the crypto stuff as well, says Cliff. We talked about Easter eggs. Yeah. Silly. These started because we had too much of a surplus in eggs after like the winter season going into spring, and that's why we do the things with the eggs that we do, and it's like a whole ancient explanation. Okay, what's this? Cliff's got a clip for us. Let's see what Cliff has for us tonight. What do we got, Cliff? Some psychedelic shit. What the? Damn, we're going into some rave music.
I saw something. Tunnels twist and bleed. Secrets that they feed.
Oh. Looks like they found the Queen of England's cloning facility. What the hell? And the reptiles, of course, are there to feed. Oh my god, what the hell, Clip? Obviously, I can't play that any more than that. I'll get flagged. But it's fine, guys. Just chill out.
So just chill out.
Yes.
Drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie. Quit murdering people.
Yeah, just don't do that. All right. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Cliffy boy. Yes. Thank you, Cliff. Ben Lawrence also here with a clip as well. A couple bangers on X. Let's see what we got. It's probably more kids mispronouncing English. What is it?
Hi, nice to meet you. Can we have a short talk?
Can you say that again?
How'd I know?
Can we have a short talk?
Yes,
We have a
please.
short talk.
Okay, so where are you all from?
We are from Turkey.
Turkey,
Okay.
wow. There are yummy ice cream there.
How do you know about the ice creams in Turkey?
Because there's a street in Xi'an called Muslim Street. They are Turkey ice cream shop.
How's the street called?
It's called Muslim Street.
Wow. Jesus. I guess they're learning a lot faster than the last time we checked in on them, Ben. Very good. Very good ice cream. And she... Ben Lawrence says, happy, excited Jake the Snake's Day. Yes, welcome. What, Jake the Snake Day on a Monday? But Jake hates Mondays. What? No, how does that work out, Jake? How does that
Oh,
work
hail
out?
the king of Ohio!
I don't know. D Not You says, so low it will soon curve up and make a circle. Yeah, it's like the circle chart. You ever seen the circle chart on Bitcoin? It just spirals into itself forever and ever. Let me see if I can find that. It's like the circle chart. Oh man, the cycle repeat chart. No, that's not it. The Bitcoin spiral. That sounds like it. Yes, there it is. There's your circle. See, it's curving up to make another one inside of itself. Jesus, this one's always been really trippy. Yeah. Really trippy. We're still on the outskirts, of course, going on forever and ever. Forever and ever. All right, what else are we doing? In the chat, catching up with you guys, almost there. Jake and Sake says, Easter eggs come in from little pervy fertility rituals, but in a more literal sense, they come from pervy adults. What the hell, Jake? What is that? What is that? All right. Let's take a quick little trip down memory lane with where we are sitting at the top 20 assets. Of course, River now is that true? Oh no, I'm still looking at trends. Okay, I'm looking at trends. Looking at the top 20 here, I was like, there's no way River flipped. World, Liberty Financial, but Stellar, still hanging out the edge here. Zcash is getting close to about almost $200 million away from flipping World Liberty Financial on Zcash as more of the capital continues to rotate back into Zcash and River for those privacy coin plays. That's where it's really going right now. Taking a look at the top 10 here, we have Hyperliquid still holding number 10 and Doge number 9. Nothing really changed here except for BNB flipping XRP again, as they're still neck and neck in terms of total market cap. Again, nothing has really changed, just back and forth between BNB and XRP in the top 10. Nothing else has changed. All right, what may have changed, of course, is how many Bitcoin are remaining on exchanges, guys. Of course, every single day we show you how less and less there are of Bitcoins on exchanges. These are, of course, all the exchanges in the world and the amount they're holding, of course, in your wallets, sitting on, sitting in trades right now, you know, in the order books. And we're looking like we're just kind of going a little bit lower, but not by much. 2.45 trillion still represented on the amount of coins remaining on Bitcoin. Okay. Again, get a piece of the pie before it's all gone. Bitcoin and Treasuries.net, of course, showing you this because MicroStrategy purchased another 4,500, I believe it was. Of course, we're going to catch you guys up if you didn't hear about that today. Still sitting number one at 766,970 Bitcoin, with 21 Capital sitting number two, 43,000, and Metaplanet of Japan sitting at 40,000, and I think they're about ready to buy another 5 to make them the second largest Bitcoin holder in the world. Crazy. Of course, in public treasury companies. All right. Of course, there's countries that hold more than 40,000. Anyway, moving on. Oh no, before I leave, we do have an update on BlackRock's IBIT, because I think they're still above 700,000 Bitcoin for their IBIT ETF. 783, still putting Michael Saylor to shame by about a little less than 20,000 coins. I'm sure he can clean that up in the next few weeks. So that's what we're getting. Of course, the big two, BlackRock's IBIT and Strategy. All right, we also have the Bitcoin rainbow chart, and it's still grinding the very bottom of Bitcoin is dead territory. If this isn't a bottom, I don't know what is. Right, of course, corresponding with the Bitcoin is dead indicator on the on the order books. On the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Again, the last time we were sitting in Bitcoin is dead this far down was November 10th of 2022 when we hit the bottom. The very, very bottom in 2022. All right, moving on. Top 10 assets in the world. Bitcoin's not one of them. It is flipping Tesla today, though, as maybe some of that capital is rotating into possibly the future play of Tesla's startup company for SpaceX. Of course, going to be launching, I think, next week. I think we got a news that's going to be coming out next week. So some of those Tesla fanboys are, of course, moving on to the bigger and better play. Bitcoin's sitting at 1.3 trillion. If that IPO launches next week, they are calling for possibly $2 trillion evaluation. It's got to come from somewhere. So, of course, some of these other assets are going to be, of course, moving into that soon. Bitcoin, of course, getting a little bit of a move up today because of that move, in my opinion. That's what I see happening. I'm just putting two and two together, guys. Gold still holding number one at 32.5 trillion. Damn, it's still coming down a little bit more on gold and silver on the last, of course, month. Silver still holding about 4 trillion. And, NVIDIA at 4.3. All right, moving on, guys. Don't forget to hang out with the Chaos Crew. You need to, of course, purchase a membership. Less than a bottle of Tito's. Less than, of course, a date with your mom. You can, of course, become a Chaos Crew member. And less than Netflix, of course, raising the prices this month. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get into the news. Bitcoin eyes $80,000 milestone as the geopolitical tensions in the Strait of Hormuz reach a boiling point. The crypto market currently is a pivotal point where the technical momentum and intense global uncertainty after being struck with a holding pattern for many weeks. Bitcoin now appears to be poised to break out again as geopolitical narratives shift and additional volatility is to be expected. Top crypto analyst Michael Van de Pape is highlighting the huge momentum of Bitcoin price action. If things heat up around the Strait of Hormuz, that is a major checkpoint for the oil supply in the globe. The fireworks will happen, and they will start to happen in the crypto market. The Strait of Hormuz, a geopolitical catalyst. Of course, I won't get into all the data again. We've already gone over that so many times with, when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz and why it's so important to the whole world on the global scale. The path to 80K. From a technical standpoint, Bitcoin's roadmap continues to become more distinct. After a sharp drop-off in price on TradingView's chart, Bitcoin is creating higher lows. Every single time I talk about Bitcoin, it's doing what? It's creating higher lows. Of course, we've been tracking it now since the 2-5 event where we fell down into the gutter. And it's been nothing but holding higher lows, the entire trend upward. We did get a little bit of a little bit of a falter here on the last week. This could be the fake out for the bears, or a fake, or I guess hopeful for the bulls to come up and rise out of here. Which one do you think will happen, guys? Are we gonna get another one of these? Or are we gonna get a breakout? I know some of you guys are kind of divided on this, especially the little snake in his crown. I still think, of course, this is going to be the bottom just by looking at the overall market cap alone. That's been my conviction for the last 3 months. All right, Strawberry Dragons, good evening. Chaos, good evening. Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon, strawberry. Strawberry. How you doing tonight, Strawberry? Reflecting the fact that buyers have started to become aggressive with their purchases during the dips in price. 71,000 price is being viewed as the line in the sand. If Bitcoin can turn this resistance level into support level, it will create both a psychological and technical vacuum at 71K. Breaking the above 71K level, it only means a new all-time, but not only means a new all-time high, but also is set up for potentially $80,000 price level test as well. Of course, pulling like a magnet. We've been talking about that for months now. The broader Web3 ecosystem shift, the positive attitude towards cryptocurrencies backed by broader Web3 developments shows an increase in use and usage across the entire industry from a technical standpoint. Current statistics available on the CoinMarketCap indicate that Bitcoin's share of overall market capitalization remains substantial. This suggests that the investors are still using Bitcoin as a primary entry point into the digital assets before rotating into alternative cryptocurrencies. We call those shitcoins.
What are you, stupid?
Of course. Bitcoin is still the gateway drug, is what they're saying. Conclusion: Bitcoin is poised to be a decision point that will determine its future based upon how the chart patterns intersect with what's going on simultaneously through the globe. When or if the 71,000 threshold will be reached, it will become clear whether there will be enough momentum to push Bitcoin to the $80,000 level and the current geopolitical situation, the Strait of Hormuz, in conjunction with the expansion Web3, creating the conditions of a volatile week. Potentially, all this could mark the turning point for digital assets, the macroeconomic uncertainty, and the tech adoption finally colliding. We call that everything all at once. Samson Mao's been, of course, shouting that from the rooftops for like the last 6 years. All right, let's see what else we have. I do want to get into just briefly, because I don't see it on my lineup, and I did click it before I got in here, and it's still not representing itself. Where in the hell is it? Because I gotta be unbiased. I gotta show you at least the good and the bad. Here we go. Bitcoin at the $70,000 threshold. Bloomberg analyst Mike McClone again makes a controversial statement despite the uptrend. The $10,000 level is here. It's coming. Jake the Snake, you're gonna love this.
What are you, stupid?
Geez, yep, again, he says it again. Global markets are experiencing volatile movements, rising geopolitical tensions, and economic uncertainties, and Bitcoin climbed back above 69K level with the weekend activity. Experts who came together on the channel of Wolf of All Streets discussed whether the rise is permanent and where macroeconomical risks might take the cryptocurrency market. Bloomberg senior commodity strategist Mike McClone painted a rather pessimistic picture, contrary to the general optimism in the market. Mike McClone stated that one of the biggest bubbles in the stock market history is underway and expects the correction of around 50 to 70% in the S&P 500. He argued that the parallel with the potential stock market clash could send Bitcoin to fall to the $10,000 level. He's been saying this for the last 3 years. And here he is again, saying the same damn thing. He stated that much unlike the high volatility in the commodities sectors such as oil and gold, the stock market was exhibiting artificially low volatility, which would result in a sharp pullback. Former CoinRoutes CEO Dave Weisberger strongly opposed McClone's $10,000 prediction. He's a freaking insane fool, that's what I call him.
What are you, stupid?
Yes, so stupid.
What are you, stupid?
All right, arguing that the figure was clickbait. Weisberger pointed out that Bitcoin rebounded from 16,000 even during the major bankruptcy of 2022. This is what I've been preaching verbatim almost every single day. When I was sitting at 16K and I was buying Bitcoin at 16K, everyone was still calling for $12,000, $10,000 Bitcoin, $9,000, $8,000, some crazy lows back in 2022, and we never saw it. Psychologically, if everyone calling for this particular number, we're never going to get it. Same thing happening when we hit 100K. We didn't hit 100K. We hit 69,420. Why? Because everyone was calling for 100K. That was, of course, in the Plan B days back in 2021, and of course same thing happened the next cycle. Of course, last year everyone was calling for 200K. We didn't hit 200K. We hit 125. So again, if everyone wants the same number, psychologically we'll never get there. It's just this. It's just the the underlying view of traders, right? Everyone's, again, I got a hive mind. They just don't know it. So stating that $10,000 unrealistically, of course, given the money supply and institutional adoption. And again, look at market cap, man. How the hell does Mike McClone not see it? I don't know. He's got to be just a moron. I don't know. Of course, just wishing for the best. I mean, the worst outcome for the entire world. 2 cent Bitcoin to 10K. You'd have to, of course, have a catastrophic event like shutting down the internet because of a nation. I mean, a global virus or AI, attack of some sort, or again, nuclear war. No one ever wants to see that. Unrealistically, given the current money supply and the institutional adoption, related news, 10 DeFi altcoins that developers have been focusing on most in the last month revealed. Here's the list. He said that Bitcoin could only fall to these levels if people believe the system would completely collapse. That's exactly what I'm saying. For example, extreme scenarios like the threat of quantum computers, which is still, a little early for that. We have, of course, solution in the works for this year already. He argued that the government's constantly printing money will keep the asset prices nominally high, making, of course, inflationary cycle more likely than a deflationary collapse. CIO macro strategist James Laffis stated the markets have become numb. Numb dudes in the chat. Let's go. We all become numb. Eventually. You guys are hanging out on crypto for long enough. You all become numb. Up or down. It's just silly movements. Okay. So we of course become numb to political developments such as Trump's statements. Lavish argued the market is focused on the data and geopolitical risks are largely priced in. He added that the event of political collapse, central banks would again print massive amounts of money that, of course, we cannot burn enough of on this channel. We just can't. I tried for years. It doesn't help. I can't burn trillions of dollars to help the economy. I'm trying so hard, guys. Just I can't do it alone. I need someone else to stand up and help me. All right. Maybe this winter we'll try to keep warm. He added at the event of the political collapse, central banks would again print massive amount of money to rescue the system. And I was making this point, I think it was last night on the Chaos Crew Talk after the live stream. Of course, we're doing another one tonight. If you guys want to hang out and ask some questions, and of course, have a drink with us. Have a drink. And we're gonna have a good time again tonight. One of the conversations I had with you guys was, again, just telling the history of my journey and what I witnessed around 2022. The banks started collapsing, like the private equity chinks in the armor we're seeing right now that could still rear its ugly head into the end of the year. More money printing, of course, and a war. The Ukraine war started in 2022. Of course, under a Biden administration. So all these things wrapped up into one. We also had shrinkflation, if you guys remember that whole narrative. And Joe Biden, of course, saying that if people think inflation is because of all this money printing, it's not. They're wrong. He's telling reporters, of course, that in 2022, 2023. Here we are. Here we are again. Bitcoin sitting above 70K. Back then it was 16,000, right? And we ran about 16K, 2x in the matter of a month or two. So it could be, again, we are also shortening the cycles bear market as well, each and every time. Last 2 times we have cut it in half, and here we are. We're about how many days are we away? I think last time I looked at like 20 or 30 days, like one more month, and it could be from, of course, the bottom. We'll have to wait and see, and stick around and find out. All right, so yeah, we're all numb dudes, guys. We're all numb to it. Banks would again print massive amounts of money to rescue the system, and this liquidity will protect asset prices, including Bitcoin. This is not investment advice. And again, anything you have, this toy of this action figure of Godzilla, it will be worth more. Why? Because there are more dollars to purchase him. That is, I mean, this is essentially how you got to think about it, guys. More dollars every single day means every single thing you own is now worth more. It's just that simple. All right, stuff. I have learned that very, very easily during my lifetime of collecting stuff I'm trying to get rid of now. All right, Trump backs away from seizing Iran's oil. Unfortunately, the American people would like to see us come home. Amid a day with dozens of threats, the escalating rhetoric in Iran, President Trump took a significant step back on one key issue from the energy markets, a U.S. campaign to control Iran's oil. It doesn't look like he wants to do that anymore. I'd like to take the oil because it's there for the taking, the president told reporters in the White House Easter egg roll. Unfortunately, the American people would like to see us come home, so we're going to do that instead of plundering like Somalian pirates. All right, JP Diamond says JP Morgan must move faster as tokenization reshapes the, of course, financial sector. JP Morgan, Jimmy Diamond says the bank must move faster to keep up with the blockchain-based competitors. And again, he was calling it just pet rocks. No, not even taking it seriously. If you don't ask me about Bitcoin again, don't ask me again. No, what are you doing?
What are you, stupid?
Of course, that was his rhetoric just a few years ago. I think I still have some clips from that too. It's hard if you guys haven't if you guys just got into crypto this year or last year, you probably didn't see too much of this. But yeah, Jamie Diamond. I still got some clips of him. Maybe not. JP. Jamie. I guess not. I thought I had some clips of him saying that. Nope. Unless it's under Biden era stuff or Bitcoin and nope, I do not have those clips. But yeah, of course you can find them pretty easily. Yeah, he's like, "Is this pet rock? It's stupid. We're not talking about Bitcoin anymore." He's of course with a broken shoulder or arm or whatever from a skiing accident back in 2022, 23. All right, of course, before the ETFs launched, and of course, making them a ton of money. Let's see, a whole new set of competitors is emerging based on the blockchain, which includes stablecoins, smart contracts, and other forms of tokenization. Jamie Dimon wrote, framing the technology as a direct challenge to traditional banking models. He added that these technologies, alongside financial firms, may change the fundamental nature of how all this is done, referring to the core banking functions such as payments, trading, and asset management. Dimon's response to that is not to dismiss the shift to accelerate JP Morgan's own efforts. We need to roll out our own blockchain technology and continually focus on what our customers want, he said. They already did that, though. They already have a JP Morgan Y, JPY coin, and of course, they're building the rails behind the scene for their high net worth users right now to play in, and of course, the average American soon. The comments come as tokenization and turning assets such as money, market funds, bonds, or real estate into blockchain-based tokens has become a real central focus of both crypto firms and large financial institutions. And of course, we're waiting for, Clarity Act to pretty much finalize all this. Major players including BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, and Goldman Sachs have launched their own tested tokenized funds over the past year. Crypto-native firms are now pushing into the space, offering blockchain-based versions of traditional financial products that run continuously and settle almost instantaneously. Yeah, of course, you guys, sure if you've heard most of this already. If not, yeah, the banks are coming. And they want their pound of flesh in every single market. Of course, this one as well. Bitcoin, we already covered that one. That was Mike McGlone. $210,000 Bitcoin. What happens if one company gets there? If they hold 210,000 Bitcoin, and that is MetaPlanet's strategy. Of course, MicroStrategy already surpassed that a long time ago, purchasing over 210 in just last year's purchases of Bitcoin. Again, we can only mine about 166,000 currently per year. That is all. And then again, these two companies are going to hold more than you can do an entire year of mining. MetaPlanet has now added 5,075 Bitcoin in its treasury, taking its total holdings of 40,177. and then moving it deeper into the race among the world's largest public corporate Bitcoin holders. The latest purchase keeps Tokyo listed company in 3rd place. Again, it's only about 3,000 or 4,000 away from passing 21 shares. Probably be done by the end of the month or the beginning of next month. All right, and of course that's why they want to get to 210,000, because of course they want to hold a large percentage of the supply, setting on that round number there. Okay, all right. What else we got here? I guess we can pretty much clean that up because we talk about Metaplanet all the time, enough as it is. All right, why Bitcoin briefly jumped above 70K on the Iran deal. Hope says Trump's Hormuz that keeps the rally fragile. This little mashup article that came out a couple hours ago. Bitcoin rose in the rest of the crypto market on Monday after President Donald Trump struck a mixed tone on the possible deal with Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, of course calling everyone crazy effing bastards. Of course, we covered that this morning. According to Crypto's Slate's data, the largest cryptocurrency briefly climbed up 70K, and of course, now right around trending 68.7. At the same time, remarks of the negotiations open a possibility of, however tentative, the conflict could still shift towards the diplomacy rather than immediate escalation. Speaking of which, how are you guys feeling in the chat? What? You guys are gridlock at 50%. What? That's crazy. Oh my god. I wish I could vote. I wish I could vote to break it. Guys, you haven't did a vote yet. Will Trump unleash hell during this week? Or will he wait and extend the deadline into the weekend? I would vote for the latter. I think he's going to do a taco on Tuesday. Again, Tuesday night, I think it is 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So again, about 24 hours from today, right now, this time. It's almost about 23 hours. Yeah, we're about ready to roll that over in Eastern Standard Time, of course. All right, what else we got? Michael Saylor, of course, purchasing another 4,871 Bitcoin for $330 million, with holdings near 767,000 Bitcoin right now. Of course, Michael Saylor saying going back to work, getting back to business in his X post before doing it. China orders Apple to pull Dorsey's BitChat. If you guys remember, BitChat was the application you could download on your smartphone, of course, to use Bluetooth to send Bitcoin back and forth. Jack Dorsey, of course, launched that last year. The peer-to-peer app runs entirely over the Bluetooth mesh networks without an internet connection, making it popular with the protesters and compatible with Beijing's censorship regime. And it looks like China wants to get rid of, or at least pull the Apple portion off of the App Store. Apple's removed BitChat, a decentralized messaging app created by CEO Jack Dorsey from China's App Store at the request of Beijing's internet regulator. Chinese authorities said BitChat violated rules for online services with public opinion or social mobilization capabilities, which is all bullshit. It has nothing to do with the internet at all. It's on Bluetooth, which is outside their jurisdiction technically, which will require security assessments before launch, yada yada yada. The app, which uses Bluetooth and mesh networks to work without internet connection, has become popular during protests in several countries and remains available outside of China. They're going to find a way, of course, anyone who's smart enough to download an API and run it on their device. I recommend an Android device, but anyway, people are going to do whatever they're going to do. All right, what else we got? Let's get into anything else breaking tonight. That is most of what I was able to dig up this evening. Everything else is pretty much old. We already covered it, or not really relevant to what's going on right now. A lot of hopium and FUD articles because there's just not much happening. Everything's happening, of course, that's calm before the storm right now on Bitcoin. Everyone's eyes are on Bitcoin. The prediction market's still all over the place. Kalshi. JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon sees new competitors from blockchain stablecoins. Yeah, it's just nothing burgers, man. On Daily Hodlers, I've been nothing here, but pretty much, scams, hacks. We did get this one, though. This one just came out, looks like a few hours ago, from Tom Strat's Tom Lee. Funstrat's Tom Lee. Here's his forecast right now. Stock market's 90 to 95% done with the war-related sell-offs, says, of course, Tom Lee. Funstrat's Tom Lee says historical precedent indicates that April could be a strong month for stocks. Traditionally, it has always been a strong month, period. In a new interview with CNBC, Lee estimates that 90 to 95% of the market's Iran rewarded sell-offs are already in the past. As March unfolded, the war looked like like not to be a short war, but one that was longer, and I think the markets have been adjusting to that. But we're still in the midst of the fog of war because we don't know when it will end. But we do know that we can look past the 7 major war events, and the stock market adjusts pretty quickly. And as I just said, I remember the last 2 times we were talking about war in any major capacity, it was very short-lived. Everyone gets exhausted, the war continues, and we all forget about it. Guys, Ukraine war is still happening right now. Right now. Didn't stop. And that damn thing has been going on for, what, 3 years now? It's crazy. No one, of course, bats an eye on that anymore, but we're still all focused on Iran. All right. So, yeah. What else we have? Within the first 10% of the entire duration of the war, the stock market usually bottoms. Lee points to World War II as a key historical reference. So World War II, almost at 5 years, it was almost 5 years. The market bottomed 5 months into that war. Yeah, and of course we all know how crazy that war got. So I do think as bad as March was, it's probably seen a big part of that adjustment. And now I think the risk and reward is quite good for stocks. And I remind you as well, when I lived through the 2022, the bank crisis and the Ukraine war, again, it was probably not that long either until we blew up. And again, I was only following Bitcoin back then. I didn't really give a shit about the stock market. We have a brand new monetary asset, of course, to pay attention to. Let's take a look and see. I could show you what I lived through back then. Yeah, this is back here. And then also just a reminder too, the length of time it took for the bear market to really conclude, the last 2 times and where we are now. So again, the first time from the bottom of the bear to the run up, right? The bottom of the bear to the run up. It took us about I guess from the top to the bottom. Yeah, top to the bottom. Top to the bottom right back here, we had about 400 days. And again, we didn't get a breakout until about 800 or 900 days, right? 1,000 days, something like that, from the top to the bottom. And then same thing over here. We got the peak to the bottom. It took about 400 days. And again, the bear market only lasted about 400 days itself. So again, lasting from originally 900 days or 1,000 days to about 400 days, cutting that basically in half the next cycle. Yeah, 500 right there. And then here we are. If we were going to cut 500 in half, of course, it would be something between like 250, right? About 250 days. And right now we're about 100 days in from the bottom. Maybe, oh no, I'm sorry. I forgot the other leg. There we go. We're about almost on 200 days in right now. Again, maybe another month or 2, and that might be it for the bottom. If we, of course, look back at history and with the adoption curve, again, if it only takes about half as much time as it did previously, then we're looking at something like this realistically for the bear market. Pretty cool stuff. And again, shout out to Kathy Wood as she pointed this out last week. We, of course, went into this detail over the weekend on, yes, the Patreon. Guys, the link's down in the description below. It's only $15 a month. Bring yourself over to the Patreon. All right. And yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. Okay, the market strategist still envisions SP 500 reaching 7,700 by year's end, despite the rough start to 2026. Okay. And also, guys, we also have a merch store. Before we get into, of course, crypto, chaos news over doom scrolling on X, real news platform on X, where you, of course, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, guys. I need to show harder. I forgot, Jake. I keep forgetting to show harder. Damn it.
What are you, stupid?
I know. I gotta work on that. Anyway, shop is now open. Speaking of shill, of course, you can pick up a piece of the chaos over on my merch store. All right. Let's get into it, guys. X gonna give it to you over on doom scrolling over here. See what we got tonight. The Easter Bunny. It's Japanese. What the hell? Imagine waking up from a coma and the first thing you see is Donald Trump talking to Iranian military strength while the Easter Bunny looks on. You'd be 100% think you were dreaming. Yep. This is not AI, I guess. Is it?
At Iran.
I don't think it is.
Capable fighters. They're very tough people. And there are others like that. You don't mind.
We're gonna kill them all. And there's a cute little Easter Bunny right next to him.
What are you, stupid?
It's so weird. Not very lighthearted at all. Okay, Clarity Act is a done deal coming from, looks like Representative Hugh Blackwell on X as of 2 hours ago. Banks and crypto companies have reached a deal. Woo! More deals late April. By the end of this month, of course, right around the same time, we're going to Bitcoin Vegas, guys. Of course, I'm going to be there. I'd love to see you guys over there as well. Let me know if you guys are going to Bitcoin Vegas in about 20 days from today. Crypto regulatory clarity will finally be implemented in the year 2026. And again, I just showed you the poly market on this, only sitting at 60%. Did you not hear about this yet? They're not paying attention to X, I guess. I guess we can get into some of the details here, what they're citing as a major win. Let's see. According to the two industry sources who spoke with Crypto in America on the condition of anonymity, because they were not authorized to comment at this time, one from crypto and one from banking, stakeholders reviewed the latest compromise language Thursday last week, with banks briefed on Friday last week. Neither would discuss the details, but they said they were hopeful of a workable solution had been reached at this time. This revised deal follows 2 months of tense negotiations that ended in the industry's dissatisfaction with a late March draft from Senators Tom Tillis and Angela also books. Why do they gotta abbreviate that? That's or shorten that. It's so stupid. It's like a few more letters longer for senators. And the White House, which some stakeholders, including Coinbase and Stripe, balked at. Okay. There you go. There's the latest right now we have on the Clarity Act. Passage. Bitcoin at 60K support. Oh, jeez. Damn. It just bounced off support. Okay. Watch. Massive explosion from a tanker near the Bridge of Americas in Panama City. Yikes. Damn. Crazy. That happened today? When happened? That was an hour ago. Massive explosion from a tanker near Bridge of Americas in Panama. I wonder if that was planned. Yeah, I don't know. Panama's been in the spotlight here in the last 2 years. I don't know. I don't believe in coincidences. Tom is shit talking Biden into the kids. The Easter egg roll. What?
Biden would use the auto pen. He'd have an auto pen problem. Joe Biden.
Oh, he's like, oh yeah, you know what? You know, Biden. Yeah, he'd have an auto pen sign these autographs. That's what he just said. Oh my God, it's so funny. That's so funny.
He was incapable of signing things, so they'd follow him around with this big machine. You know what it was called? An auto pen. And he'd have the auto pen signed for him. He'd take the paper, hand it to his guys, and sign it with an auto pen, give it back.
Oh my God. He just taught the kids what an auto pen was. That's so funny. He'd have a big machine carried around everywhere he went and have things signed for him because he's incapable of signing things. Holy crap. Wow. Our president. Artemis 2 green screen legends exposed all in front of our eyes by only using a hat. Green screen. Yes, of course, being removed from that.
Overheard from some of the conferences and
yes, sir.
Enjoyed watching.
What is this?
Yes, sir. It's so fake. All this shit. We just got a ton more videos, of course. NASA preventing us from seeing some of the UFOs following the Artemis just last week. And now we got more green screen nonsense from, NASA. None of this is happening. They're not out there, whatever. Holy crap. Iranian state TV is now calling on Iranian children to surge to power plants so they can be used as human shields. What the hell? What the hell? Students, youth, almost everyone is invited to shield a key infrastructure tomorrow. What the hell? Wow. Human chain. Is this real? That's insane. Oh my God. Crazy. All right. President Trump says the entire country of Iran could be taken out in one night. That night may be tomorrow night. Of course, we have a 24-hour deadline. 23 hours now. Florida became the first state to propose a law to eliminate capital gains tax on Bitcoin. This is huge. And of course, we've been talking about this for 5 weeks now. I mean, that was a long time ago, and they implemented that bill. I think it's still floating around there. Again, if you guys want to catch and keep track of what's going on in the world today and the Bitcoin, you can, of course, take a look at the Bitcoin laws. You too can, of course, follow all of the bills that are, of course, making our country more and more orange by the day. Some of these look like they've started to fall through recently. Looks like Texas Was it Oregon? Nevada still hasn't gotten anything. I'm surprised California has something. Of course, they were not represented before. North Carolina, we did lose North Carolina's leading bill there. Looks like it fell through. Montana and North Dakota. I don't think New Mexico, Nevada, or California, which again just flipped orange now, hasn't been represented. Again, 40 states right now have some sort of Bitcoin or crypto-backed bill. And yeah, you can follow the progress of these. We can go to their website proper, see it proper. Bitcoin laws. Where's the thing? Where the hell is the thing? They keep changing the website. Reserve price. Where the hell is it? Okay. All right. I don't know. They changed the website. It's too simple now. It's too simple. Too simple. Oh yeah, the reserve raise. Okay, there it is. I swear there used to be an icon or something next to it. So yeah, Arizona's still leading the way. About ready to pass in Arizona. They've been, of course, they passed that pretty quickly. They just need to get the damn thing enacted. I swore that got signed into law. I guess not. Still waiting on their their governor of Arizona. South Dakota is closer. Tennessee, Virginia. Looks like Florida got knocked back again. Damn, of course, they're going to have to do this all over again. This is like the third or fourth attempt on the bill. It'll be the fourth attempt for Florida. Illinois, starting, I guess, up again. We'll see. I got 3 bills floating out there right now. And, of course, this is all the strategic reserve race. Everyone, of course, needs their own strategic Bitcoin reserve. Everybody. There's no exceptions. All right. What else we have? 3 perfect products. Of course, MicroStrategy still teasing his 3 perfect products. And this was last year, back and forth with Elon Musk, and still teasing a car that drives you, a robot that serves you, and an asset that pays you. Those 3 perfect things. What else we have? Like, same thing I did to Venezuela. We're gonna do the same thing over there. Yeah, of course, the President Trump's speech today. Trump's message to Iran. What the hell? Zback doing more shilling over here. Guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, do all the things down below. Right now, 453% of you guys saying hell will be risen tomorrow. I am still saying taco, but I mean, that's just me. Let's see. Breaking Zback to hit 100,000 token holders again. So if you guys are a big fan of Zback, I allow their shilling in my feed, because I do like Zback. I just bought some Zback actually here on the channel with you guys. I don't normally do that. But anyway, according to Zback HQ, the native token has crossed the 100,000 holder milestone. So again, a good day for Zback holders. But I'm going to be very transparent about Zback. I may be a long-term holder, and my 1-year mark is in like a week, I think, for capital gains tax. Zback still has 50% of the top 10 holders, I believe, holding 50% of the project. Some of that could also be their staking rewards platform, our wallets, maybe IDK. But again, I have to tell you like it is. There is, of course, risk in everything. Where's the wallets? Token unlocks, holders. Here we go, holders. Top holders, of course, right? I said top 10 holding about 50% of the entire project, 55% to be precise. So keep that in mind too if you guys are Zbackians out there. All right. What else we got? Google Trends going into the normies, guys. Of course, before we do, of course, our main event where Bitcoin's going to go into the evening hours. I got about 25 minutes, guys, until I do the live stream. Of course, moving that over to the Patreon live, exclusive to the Patreon only. All right, that's about 25 minutes from now. We're going to get over there. We have people looking up Wicket. That's my favorite Ewok.
What are you, stupid?
What the hell? I have no idea what they're looking up. Of course, this normie searches, guys. We're trying to see if they're paying attention at all to our sector or to the financial sectors in any capacity. We look at the normie searches every single night to see what they're looking up. Rate them on a grade scale. Typically, of course, they get an F. And they only look up about 3 things every single day: sports, video games, and celebrities. Let's see what they're looking up today. Wicket. I have no idea. Again, my favorite Ewok. National Championship, Dodgers versus Blue Jays, Angel Reese, Michael Malone, Supreme Court clears path for Trump's Department of Justice to dismiss criminal case against Steve Bannon. I don't know. Brewers versus Red Sox. Clubs versus okay, sports. Normies love their sports. All the sports for you today. Dexter Lawrence, Mexico Mariners. Sports. All the sports for you. TMZ Nancy Guthrie. Oh, it's nonsense. Useless stuff, man. What the hell is this crap? More sports. Janie Priro. Sports for you. Distracted you for everything. NASA's live stream, of course, is fake. There you go. Another great normie day. Cool. And another beautiful day in Normieville. All right, guys. Again, of course, nothing, of course, of value out of that Google or trend today. Looking at Bitcoin here on the daily. Let's see if do we get this on? Yes, finally, we can see a normal day of Bitcoin. Nothing crazy skewed off from some weird, breaking the index. But yeah, this is a pretty normal day. We peaked, of course, at 100 and, of course, fizzled out. The foreign market's opening right now, and it's kind of lackluster. As of right now, Bitcoin's still trading around 68,700. Testing the lows right now on the order books. All right, let's see what we have here against Ethereum. Whoa, that was crazy. Where'd that come from? Looks like, again, Ethereum, Doge, Bitcoin's, XRP, and Solana all against, of course, each other, pitting a race for today. Bitcoin, of course, the number one searched asset against all the others. We're seeing a little bit of an upcoming here for XRP. Has been kind of flatlining here recently, but this crazy spike in Solana, I'm not sure what happened there around last night. Again, the foreign market opened on Sunday evening. That's crazy. That's some crazy movement there. For Solana. Solana's getting a lot more attention right now, apparently, from the bigwigs. It didn't really do much in the morning open. Just got on par with about Ethereum, and that was about it. Doge completely ignored entirely during the morning open here in the United States today. All right, guys, of course, that's your norming update for crypto and the news, guys. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Get back into where Bitcoin's going this evening into tomorrow morning. Again, the second trading day for the stock market and the foreign markets, of course, loading. Right now, it looks like they want to come down and send it to the bulls. They want to send it to the bulls at about 68.3 for possibly another long to the upside. Again, last night it broke out around 6 or 7 o'clock, so we're about 2 or 3 hours ahead where the last breakout was last night. Nothing's really changed in the last hour. Me, of course, covering all the news, hour and a half. Let me zoom in real quick and just do a quick little checkup. Before, of course, we predict where Bitcoin is going to go into tomorrow morning. Again, our biggest area of support is still going to be right around that 68.3. Again, 3s, 6s, and 8s holding pretty strongly, of course, here in 2026, being represented. Flat, absolutely flat in price action. It looks like the bulls caught up to the bears in terms of overall volume. This is good. This is kind of good. I like this. We could actually getting a little bit maybe tighter here in the evening hours, with people not sure which way to go. My guess is we're probably just going to go sideways after a little bit of a pullback, right? More than likely, as everyone's sitting in the calm before the storm when Trump decides whether or not he's going to deploy the troops and bomb the hell out of Iran into literal hell tomorrow night. We are getting tight. A lot more conviction from the bears trying to hold us back at, of course, below 69K. So they're going to try to hold us there maybe into the evening hours tonight. There's a little bit of conviction there, but it's not a lot. There's that broad spread of support here at about 68K, right? We're seeing that all right here. That could hold us up back for a little while. If we lose 68K flat, we're going to be doing some chop down here. It still looks like we're pretty much going to be tight within this range this evening. And if we get even tighter in there, more than likely, of course, we're going to see a little bit of a downplay to test maybe 67, maybe on the lows. And then we're looking at, of course, at the overall golden pocket, still not even scratched. All right, guys. Again, up and to the right. More, of course, all these areas, of course, higher, not lower. Still got bullish conviction going into the next few days of trading. On the daily, though, it is doing the opposite. So you can see here on the daily, we are pushing lower in these regions, and the weekly showing a little bit more bullish momentum, a little bit of hidden bearish here on the daily. So
Keep that in mind too. That's kind of weird. Short-term bearish, long-term bullish for Bitcoin. We are filling this whole thing up though. Oh my God, look at this. There's hardly anything. There's some gaps above 85K now. We got some gaps underneath 60, 58, like 58. Of course, everyone was calling for that 58 bottom, right? Are we going to see it? There's some gaps there, a little bit between 58 and 55. Just a little bit, man. Just not much, not too much. That's about it. Everything else is pretty much filled in here in the order books. It's going to get wild. It's going to get wild. Something's going to have to give, guys. Something's going to have to give. All right, and then, of course, right now we're about ready to test that 68K level. I got to go in about 10 minutes, guys. We got to get through this. All right, let's get to it. Checking with you guys in the chat. How you guys feeling? We're going to end that poll. 60% of you guys saying, hell will be risen tomorrow night. All right. Holy crap, Jake, what the hell? Whoa, A-Guy, how you doing in the chat? A-Guy, good afternoon, Chaos family. How's it going, A-Guy? What up, dude? Yes, Cliff, I did hear about that too. That's right. Solar Miner just hits, of course, the jackpot. Of course, landing 3 Bitcoin. That is, of course, the payout for, of course, finishing a block is 3 Bitcoin. Yeah, it's using a small mining setup. And again, we hear these stories all the time. You can, of course, partake in solo mining if you want. Get a lottery miner, like $300. Get a lottery miner, just throw it on your shelf and hope to win. Ben's got, yeah, some more of that stuff. Truth Bomb, Eggstein. Crazy stuff. All of it. Okay, guys talking about, yes, the Doom, Jake. Yes, the Doom coming soon. More Doom, always coming soon. Guys, sell your Bitcoin quantum computers will be here in 2032. Funny colors. 2032, but we'll have a solution done probably by the end of this year or the beginning of next. My YouTuber buffer is dog shit. Oof, A-Guy, oof. Mine too, the buffer, says Cliff. Guys, the military already has quantum computing. Give me that as, says Jake the Snake in the chat. John Doe says crypto needs more billionaire psychopaths. Yes, like me.
What are you, stupid?
Jeez. Like the corporate banks have a no guarantee. Have to guarantee better profit margins. Let's see what else we have. Guys, the military are, yeah, I think I already read that one. That kid was handed a golden opportunity and didn't even know it. What the hell, Jake? Solar Miner, the CB coal mines, yeah, with a small 230 to 250 terahash setup. That's crazy. Earning the full, of course, reward. Yeah, of course, I think Clip's got the link for it too on that story. I'm surprised it didn't show up in our doom scrolling. This is actually insane. Solar Bitcoin miner with a small setup just earned 3.139 trillion. I mean, 3 Bitcoin. Of course, it's always 3 Bitcoin when you mine a full block. The crazy part is, yeah, wins like this are supposed to happen once every 76 years, and he hit it today. Yes, he hit it today. It's probabilities, guys. Probabilities. Let's see. That's Shaggy John next to him. Don't lie. What the hell? They're both Shaggy? What the hell? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Shagway, Los. Shout out in the chat to Los. How you doing, Los? How you doing? The Gwei? How is Gwei doing today, anyway? Let's take a look. It's down 2%. Ooh, time to buy some more Gwei. Looks like time to buy some more Gwei. Are you Gwei? Why are you not Gwei? Jeez. Gwei still in the top 100 trending coins. I don't know where it is today, though. But I do like that pullback. Testing support right now. Could be a good time to buy. It's been stuck in this range for too damn long, and I'm so tired of buying these lows, guys. Still on the trend line, too. And bouncing right off of there right now. Ooh, in the next, like, 2 or 3 minutes, it could be back to the trend line. Could be a time to buy some more, guys. I might buy some right now here on the channel. Let's see. Going back into my portfolio. Gonna see where's the Gwei? Why aren't you Gwei? Why aren't you Gwei? All right, I'm just gonna throw another about 20 bucks at it. Yeah, look at that guy. Look at that beautiful setup. It's so easy to train, guys. I could lose it even more though. So if we do finally lose that, we could possibly go back down and test about 4.6 to about maybe like 3.8, no, 4 flat, 4 cents flat to about 4.6. So I'm just gonna throw like 20 bucks at it right now. All right, 20 bucks, more Gwei. I am more Gwei every day.
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez, you guys are funny. Mr. Boom Boss Stick what? John Doe, you guys rapping in the chat? What's going on? Okay, she even got me in the shower. Wasn't me. Oh, okay, one of those, yeah. What do we got from Jake the Snake before we do jump into, of course, Chaos Magic tonight? Let's see. Bridge Day not only going as planned. Not going as planned. 40% of the U.S. container freight passes through the Panama Canal. 20% of the U.S. oil and natural gas exports do as well. I'm telling you guys, this had to have been planned. This had to have been planned. Probably some sort of inside job, or we're gonna blame it on the Chinese or something. Who knows? Okay, what else we got? John Doe. Oh yeah, boy. All right, guys, let's do it. It's gonna be another interesting evening. I got too much burnt paper. Ugh. All right. Who are my top fans tonight, guys? Shout out to you guys. The Chaos crew in the chat. Jake the Snake sitting at number 1 with 150 XP. Let's go, Jake. Yes, shout out to Jake the Snake.
All hail the King of Ohio.
Yes. Number 2 being my close friend, Tito's Cliff. Shout out to you again tonight. Number 2 sitting at 125 XP, and Los at number 3. Tied for 3rd with Ben Lawrence, Milk Money, and Gamma. Thanks again, guys, for coming out and supporting the Chaos crew. All right. Let me do it, guys. We got to do it. Where's Bitcoin going into the evening hours? Let's do this. All right. Let's do this. Here we go again. Another day of chaos. Yes. Let it be. All right, we're gonna clean this up. Of course, last night, just reminding you guys, we hit pretty much our baseline target throughout the entire weekend. The last day, of course, on the evening last night, shot up and hit our bull target. Again, I was hoping to be wrong. My hope and my dreams being carried out by Carnelian on the board. All right, let's clean this up and do it all over again, guys. Let's do it all over again. Of course, our Super Bear target. You know what? I think we can leave that, man. I think we can leave that. Let's just throw it there. I'm being lazy, man. Super Bear gets us to about 60K. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's double bottom 60K. It's not like it's gonna happen anyway. Maybe tomorrow night if we start the bombs and we find out somehow Iran had a nuke and they just toss it out there and blow, boom, boom, bam, boom. Who knows? All right, let's clean the board up. And again, we have still not touched the golden pocket. That still carries on into tomorrow evening. Yeah, let's get our ritual sticks in place and do it all over again. Guys, you haven't seen me do this before. Of course, this is Crypto Chaos Magic, so I show you where Bitcoin's likely going to go into the next trading session. I do everything in the 15-minute. And likelihood of showing you guys 99% accuracy where Bitcoin is likely to go. Again, we finally were wrong for the first time since February 5th this year. We're never wrong, guys. This is ridiculous. I'm so happy to be wrong when we finally come to be wrong on the channel. Too much winning gets me very bored.
We're gonna win so much.
Oh my god. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Of course, the first step in the Chaos Magic is, yes, lighting the Bitcoin candle. And you know what? Tonight, I'm gonna give Bitcoin some love. I'm gonna do nothing but how about, yes, we're gonna throw some amethyst on there. Of course, to hand out some protection and some more love and protection for Bitcoin. I'm gonna throw all of the amethyst I have on the board. Whoa. There we go. It's on the altar. Just covered in way too much trash paper. Ugh. Terrible. Look at this. Ugh. Gross. Ashy. So, ugh. Paper. It's just paper. It's just paper. Oh, God. I'll put that with the rest of the other burnt pieces of paper. There we go. It's just paper. What a mess my desk is. All right. Yes, of course, then we're going to light the Bitcoin candle for our ritual. Whoa. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. There we go. Just barely lighting that wick. The candle is now lit. Ritual has begun. I'm going to place, yes,
the amethyst on the altar to protect Bitcoin, and then yeah, an extra bit of chaos and moon, potentially moon power from the moon. A rose quartz Jigglypuff. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Just throw some chaos in there. Moon element too, of course. Jigglypuff evolving with a moonstone. Anyway, all right. So yeah, that's of course what we're going to be throwing on the altar. Croc Chaos, and I am now an instrument of chaos. We need to burn a sacrifice. What are we burning tonight, guys? What are we burning? A fiver? A fiver? I'm going broke, man. About a fiver. Yeah, $5 bill. Okay, $5 bill. It is. Goodbye, Lincoln. Honest Abe. Honest Abe. He would not like these dollar bills, man. Not very honest, are we, with these silly pieces of paper we represent our currency with? Cannot be redeemable for gold or silver or anything of value. Just goods and services for a limited amount of time until it's 10% more the following year.
What are you, stupid?
Alright, Croc Chaos, and of course, now I am an instrument of chaos. The ritual is complete. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Why do we do this? Because
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
Yes.
When Godzilla walks onto the playground, you know, all your models,
yes,
they're all going to be destroyed.
It's coming. It's coming. Eventually he's coming. He's coming for everything. All right. And don't forget the other 3 currencies that collapsed just the last week. All right. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Bitcoin is now sitting at the trend line. Again, since it's been in the parabolic state it has been. We could lose it tonight. Again, we can't go up forever. We got to come down and at least find a point of control. Okay, all right. Yeah, there's the thing. We already lost that one. Here we're holding this one as of right now. All right, man, we're so close to the top of this channel too. Again, showing you guys earlier the order books, right? The order books holding Bitcoin. We got the bounce off of a little bit higher than I was expecting, 68,400 instead of 300. We didn't even touch 300 support yet. Bulls are now changing their strategy to come into the center here to fight at 68.7. Again, potentially getting us higher in this range, like of course we normally see play out in these pennants, right? And more than likely we're going to lose this, and it's going to come to the downside, get exhausted at some point. But let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Baseline. I'd love to be wrong again. Let's find out. Let's find out. To get more volatile, it's going to happen more frequently. All right, it's going to bring our average down again to, what was it before? Like 97 last year. I think it was like down to like 97%. Maybe we'll get that back again. All right, here we go. So here on the 15-minute, we're going to do our baseline target for Bitcoin. Where's it going to go into the evening hours? Damn, I don't have much to run with here. Oh, jeez. 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, guys, you only need to know 3 numbers, 9, 3, and 12, and you know where Bitcoin's likely going to go. Or any asset's going to move, of course, with the most volatility around these time frames. That's, of course, all they really are. 9, of course, the marketing open. This side of the world, the other side of the world inversely, Eastern Standard Time. 12, of course, starting the intraday trading, and 3, of course, being the wind down to the close. Let's see. What are we gonna get? Let's grind this down one more time, a little lower to about 10:30. See a bit of a rise out of here. 10:45, trying to test and break out of 69, maybe 69.3 around midnight. See if we can get a little bit of a breakout here about 1 o'clock in the morning. See us maybe climb up a little bit of the ways. Maybe like another run. Maybe by like 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Just before 3 a.m. Get rejected down here. That's going to be our baseline target all the way to the top. Come back down to the bottom here. 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe test the bottom of this, bounce off a little bit in the morning open around 69 and some change. That's actually looking pretty bullish, but I mean, as of right now in the overall trend, it's kind of baseline. It's kind of where we're going. I'm just going to leave it as baseline because bullish can get a little stupid. And we've seen a little bit more bullish activity here in the past 48 hours. All right, bear case scenario. We're going to come up and do the same sort of thing, but get rejected. Maybe 70 or 69,000 flat. Get rejected there. Come back down the trend line. Lose that. It'd be earlier than this too. I got to do it. I got to do a little faster. Yeah, or do something like that. Lose that area. We're coming back down to 68,003. We'll lose that. Of course, we're going to dead cat bounce. We're going to fall. Try to get back maybe a little bit earlier in the evening hours, so 5 o'clock. Of course, we're going to continue to lose this till maybe the center of our parallel channel.
in the market and open, of course, seeing a little bit of recovery. So we have bear case scenario for this evening. A bear case scenario. Super bear is already on the board. I could make this a little cleaner, maybe. Yeah, let's just make this a little cleaner. That goes way out into the weekend too. There's a 3, of course, daily candle price action type things. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna lose this pretty quickly. I don't really see us going super bear case scenario. Maybe just chopping through our. Yeah, I'm already way too far in. Screw it. Super bear. Probably not gonna happen anyway. Super bear case scenario. Of course, it's only happened once on the channel. That was the 2-5 event. Was not happy to be wrong on that day though. But happy to be wrong when I'm wrong. All right. Going into our bull case scenario, we're going to smash on through this pretty quickly, getting us up to maybe 71K. Hopefully flipping that into support. I don't know if we're going to keep it though. Later hours, maybe getting as high as 72, and then maybe a pullback marking open about 71.3. That's going to be our bull case scenario on Bitcoin into the evening hours. Super bear on the board, of course, and super bull would take us up to 80,000. I'm just gonna go straight up. I mean, what the hell? It's more believable than it looks, to be honest. Of course, Bitcoin moving on $10,000 candles, of course, as it has been seen many times before. That's gonna be what we got, guys. That's what we got going into tomorrow. What is of course, all the probabilities on the board? We're suggesting everything in the universe as we should. In our, of course, create chaos magic like fashion. That's how we do things, man. Suggest everything in the universe, so of course we're getting a likely outcome for the market. All right, so yeah, where am I going, guys? Probably gonna stick with my gut again, still right around baseline bear. Maybe we hold this trend up until like this evening, see a little bit of a dump, and then maybe in the morning recover, something like that. Somewhere in the middle here is of course where I'm more than likely suggesting to the universe to see. We'd love to be wrong though. We would love to be wrong and see something like this. Just do a general rip. I don't know, some retaliation overseas. We don't know what's going to happen in the Middle East. Maybe they're going to play nice. Probably, I doubt it. They're probably going to retaliate the day before Trump does something. Of course, back to them. Yeah, of course, that's what the children do nowadays, right? They always rebel against authority. Yeah, more than likely Iran's going to do the same. All right, so again, the bombs will continue more than likely, and we're probably going to get some sort of baseline bear again tomorrow. Love to be wrong. Love to see wake up and see that bull case scenario play out again. But as of right now, yeah, until at least the bombs start dropping tomorrow night and we do our show, we probably see some volatility by tomorrow evening. Again, 8 o'clock I think is that deadline, right? So I don't know if he's going to do a speech before he drops the bombs, or if he's just going to extend the deadline tomorrow night. I don't know. Again, I asked you guys in the chat. You guys said 60% he's going to drop the bombs and unleash hell on Iran. He ran, she ran.
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
Yes, and either way, it won't matter. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I do have to go. We're going to do, of course, our Patreon live here in about a minute. I will be over there in like 1 minute. So we'll see you on the other side. Have a great night, guys, and I will see you all again soon. Yes, soon. Soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
So soon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Tomorrow is more wrong than any bottle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I wish I could know. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
And of course, we got another 4chan cookie. Yes, 4chan cookie. What will it be? Let's see. What is it? Oh, I cut it in half again. Oh, it doesn't matter. It all fits here. You are sociable and entertaining. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, very, very entertaining. Yes.
What are you, stupid?
It's funny. That's a good one.
It's true. I mean, it's true. Oh, geez. All right, guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow morning. Or, of course, if you are a Patreon member, you can see us on the other side. That's right. For only $15 a month. Click in the description down below. Of course, the link is down there. You, too, of course, can hang out with the Chaos Crew for less than a bottle of Tito's, less than, of course, than a date with your mom. $15 a month. And, yeah, we'll see you on the other side. Of course, I'll be over there. 1 minute, guys. And I'll see you. Adios. Adios.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, he's taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.